What's up, guys? This is week 8 of rebuilding the Brickhouse. Another deload week. I wasn't feeling the best. Shoulders still really bothering me, and I decided to take another deload week. But this deload is going to be a little bit heavier to kind of work my way back into the coming weeks for the strength block. This way, I don't lose any anything that I kind of built up in the hypertrophy phase and stuff like that. So a little bit heavier work, but still a deload. Volume is creeping back up in this week, unlike it was last week. And I think I worked up to around 70-75%, somewhere around there. Um, but not a true deload, not something like before a meet, but just less intensity than I would normally use before the strength block. Doing the bar there for 20 reps and then 10 reps. I need a lot more warm ups now as I got older. A lot more injuries that I got as the years went on. But um, 95 here for a set of 5, 135. I can't remember if I did this for a set of 3 or a set of 5, but everything is feeling a lot better. Technique is really starting to come back. I'm able to get my feet down, really driving with the legs in conjunction with my triceps at the same time. I lost that kind of over the years, but it's coming back really, really quick. I'm only on week 8, and it's starting to come back quick. So I'm really happy with that. I still don't have that pop out of the bottom like I used to, but again, week by week, that's coming back. So I'm really happy with that. This is the top set, 170. And it felt good. It felt really nice. Even though I felt kind of crappy, the weight felt really smooth, really easy, which it should have because it's deload. But it felt even easier than it should have, which is a great sign going into the strength block next week. I think I'm going to use the percentage as a guide next week and use the RPE as to where to go from there. So, like I tell most people, the percentage is kind of to tell you whether or not you're making progress or whether you're backsliding, and to change your programming from there, or and the RPE can tell you whether or not to either back off or to go ahead and hit the gas a little bit. So I think I'm gonna do that, and this way I can start making some little bit more progress. This is Saturday, as the day I'm recording this voiceover, the 12th. Warm up is the same, except the intent here is a little bit more volume, but the load is lighter, and I'm working on force production, speed, and like I said, to get a little bit more volume overall on this day without taxing my shoulders too much. I'm going to introduce the chains on this day, even though it's deload, and then next week I'll add a little bit more weight to the bar. But I just wanted to get my body used to it for next week. There was 20 reps, then 10 reps again, 95 pounds. I won't start adding the chains until I get up to the main weight, which is 50% of my training max. And or actually, I think this is I do a set real quick. Yeah, I did a set of the training weight there, and then I put on the chains. The chains are 32 pounds at the top total, and I'm not sure what it is at the bottom. I got to figure out a little bit better way to set these chains up, and I definitely need more chains. But felt pretty good. They definitely were smooth. I need more chains deloaded off at the bottom. I need them completely deloaded off at the bottom. But if I do that, I don't have enough weight coming up at the top. So I definitely need to get more chains. I could probably got to get another 3 to 6 more chains per side, and I just honestly don't feel like going out and buying that many chains. I don't use them enough to justify the cost, but definitely a great tool to have. I like them better than bands. These are push-ups with a slow eccentric. I love these for shoulder stability when my shoulders aren't feeling good, and I want something to feel harder than than it should, so I don't push myself. So I don't have to do extra reps. I don't have to add weight. Doing the slow eccentrics not only adds stability to my shoulder because I have to stabilize harder to make sure I come down slow and not just crash to the ground, but it also makes the exercise a lot harder. There's more time under tension, and my chest is on fire. My triceps are on fire. My front delts are on fire. Doing the same amount of reps as I would do the plyo push-ups. Lateral raises are a mainstay. They are the only muscle in my shoulders that doesn't really get worked as well as the front and rear delt. So I add these in to work my supraspinatus as well as my lateral head of the delt. Make sure everything stays even and equal. I don't go above parallel on those because I already have an impingement in my shoulder and it just screws up my shoulders pretty bad. So going level is all I do. Switched up biceps today, did a barbell curl instead. These felt really nice to be able to do. I haven't been able to do those in a long time. And felt pretty nice to get a barbell in my hand rather than doing the cable. Finished up with some strap curls. I like doing these. They're just I guess the way the strength curve is on these, I really get a good pump in my biceps and without really taxing myself too bad, and especially my back. Scarecrows right after that for external rotations on this plane with my shoulders up, elbows up, I mean, and really punching the palms back and holding for a split second, making sure the tension stays on the strap. And then finish the whole day up with external rotations with the band with 5-second holds. Again, these are a mainstay twice a week. And the holds are for the stability in the shoulder. These have, like in the last video I stated, that these have really helped my shoulders get strong again to be able to bench again. So if you're having shoulder issues, talk to your doctor first, but these really helped me out big time. Make sure to leave a comment if you have any questions, and please subscribe for coaching your program and go to brickhousepower.com. I'll talk to you guys later.